Yes, you can have a gut health issue, Loverly Peacefuls, and not even know it. There's so many people walking around with gut health issues. I hear it all over social media, all in people's conversations if they're discussing it, and I so badly want to be intrusive and say, I think it's a gut health issue. And I actually did that with someone that I was following on social media, and we'll talk a bit about that a little bit later. So in today's video, we're gonna talk about the signs of gut health issues that you may be ignoring and what you can actually do about it so you can be your best self. We're also gonna be talking about the connection between other intricate parts of your body and why it's necessary, why your gut health is one of the most important things to focus on. But before I continue with this fabulous video that I have prepared for all of you today, if you have no clue who I am Avi Unfiltered, a spiritual medium and holistic health coach, teaching you how to obtain and sustain a spiritually holistic healthy lifestyle through alternative methods, and this video is no different from that. So I am very familiar with gut health issues. Gut health issues, I actually stumbled upon Dr. Josh X, and I'll put his info in the description box below. And I'm laughing because I was dealing with severe gut health issues, and I was not myself at all. I was not myself at all. And I feel like in society, we can look at someone from the outward and say, oh, that person is not acting right, I'm just gonna leave that person alone. But we don't think medically, you know, and I think like that. Like, because of my training, my background, and what I've experienced myself, when someone is not acting themselves, I will look deeper and say, okay, maybe they ate this, or maybe they've been exposed to this, or something else. But I feel like as a society, we're not as forgiving, and we're just so quick to leave people alone, which is kind of what I experienced. I was like cutting people off left and right. I was not well. I was not well on a mental, emotional, physical, or spiritual basis. I'll just share a funny story. I remember when I was first diagnosed with some sort of gut health issue, right? I was at convention and everybody else was so calm and listening. I had to have food all throughout the day because I was leptin resistant, which I will make a separate video about. We'll talk about all about what leptin resistance is. But I was so leptin resistant, so I kept eating throughout the whole day. I would go with like a bag of almonds, coconut water. I had to have something in my mouth at all times. I was also very restless. Like, I would see people, like I said, calm down. I was very restless. So one of the first signs, that's when I stumbled upon Dr. Joshua X, who was talking about all of these signs, and I was like, oh my God, that's me. I have a gut health issue. It was severe symptoms. So one of the first signs that I noticed with a gut health issue is, I'm gonna put them both together and I'll share why, is restlessness and irritability. I find that when you're restless, you become irritable, and when you're irritable, you become restless. So I'm just gonna put them all in number one, okay? So restlessness and irritability. So this is why when I work with my clients, we discuss how to meditate. Some people are very restless, and I'm like, it's probably due to, and it is, it's always due to a gut health issue. If you cannot relax for the life of you, it could be a gut health issue. That could be one of the signs, or it's something you're eating, which we're gonna go over, that could make you act a certain way. So I was very restless, I was very irritable. I went from literally 0 to 1,000 with everybody. I cut people off like nobody's business. It was just a mess. It was a mess. I actually remember when I was doing a substituting job at this time, and I was so fed up working there, and I wasn't feeling well, I came home and literally threw a chair at the fucking wall. It was bad. I was just so irritable. So, but there was a reason for that. See, on the outward looking in, you're like, that person's so angry, I want to stay away from them. It's like, no, they are fighting their own bodies. They're fighting their own bodies right now. And that's what I was dealing with. That's what I was dealing with, fighting with my own body. So it was a long process to kind of, you know, get rid of that and overcome it, because there were moving parts that I had to address. I had to get to the root causes, and then I was doing other research, and people were making gut health repair very difficult. So like I said, I was happy to stumble across Dr. Axe, and then I did my own protocol, which actually got my stomach intact, and then I met the lovely Dr. Morse. So that was amazing. So the first sign is irritability. If you are irritable or restless, please start to keep a foodie moody journal. I'll link those below. I'm a minimalist, so it's just a foodie moody journal where you record your breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then your mood after you eat each meal in that foodie moody journal, okay? So I will link that in the description box below, and you can start to see how certain foods affect you. The second sign of a gut health issue is your joints hurt, okay? If your joints are hurting, like for no reason, out of nowhere, like you just went walking, you are exercising, and your joints just, it's not a sore pain, it's like ouch pain, you know, ouch pain, then that is a sign of, that could be a sign of a gut health issue. Now, obviously you could work with your doctor. Hopefully it's a holistic doctor who knows their ish, you know what I'm saying? Or you could work with me in nutrition coaching. I do where I can. I have the capacity to work with other doctors. I have before in hospice when I was working with a cancer patient. I worked with the nurses, and I also spoke with the doctor because I was the person taking care of her. So I am able to do that. I'm also able to look at blood tests and match them with my tools that I have here at my place, my work from home office, okay? So that's the second sign. If your joints are, that's a clear sign that you have a gut health issue. And there's many remedies for that, for joint pain. So you definitely want to take a look at that, okay? The third sign is bloating, okay? Bloating is the third sign. So this is when my story comes in, because I was following a lady on Snapchat years ago. She was a fitness influencer type person, very popular. And her story said, every time I eat white rice, I get bloated. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, maybe you don't want to eat the white rice. So I had actually reached out to her. I was like, oh my God, I could help her. I'm familiar with this, you know? So I reached out to her, and I didn't get a response. I didn't think I was gonna get a response, but at least I did a good deed by reaching out, and she continued to eat the white rice. So I said, okay, sometimes people are emotionally attached to food, and they don't equate, although they equate certain foods with the bloating, they don't really know why it's happening on a deeper scale, which is going to be number 4 in just a second. But I was so used to also being bloated, and I realized there was a reason for that. When your body doesn't agree with certain foods, this happens. And number 4, one of the root causes to bloating is actually allergies and or food intolerances. So like the woman in, I was gonna say pile 3, because I'm a spiritual medium as well. And number 3 was dealing with the bloating that is, you know, because of intolerances or allergies. I'll never forget when I went to Artisan Flea Soho and I did my medically researched skincare, my holistic skincare, my ancient alchemy, vegan, cruelty-free, organic skincare, and I premiered that. I launched it at Artisan Fleas at Soho. I'm glad they had me there. That was so much fun. I went to this place. What was the place? I think it was Chow's. Somewhere at the Village, okay? So it was Chow's. You guys know, the lady was amazing. The food was amazing. However, I knew I wasn't supposed to eat it, and I still ate it. And I came home 11 pounds heavier with bloating. My face was so oily because when you have extra sebum, your skin gets really, really oily, but that is due to a gut health issue. Here we go again with this video. Perfect, right? So I realized, oh my God, I'm still allergic to this food. And I'm not gonna say what the specific food was. It was vegan, but it was a specific food that was not for my body. So I ate that, was bloated. I said never again, and it was never again. It was never again. I didn't eat it. I did have it years later and it didn't affect me as much, but there was still like another effect, like I started itching. So if you notice like itching, rashes, or you just become moody, you're normally calm, you probably ate something that you're allergic to or intolerant. Your body's going to react a certain way, you know, if you eat that. And it's not good to keep making yourself bloated each time, because it's similar. I always give this scenario to a bouncy house, okay? A bouncy house or a water bed, okay? If you keep poking and poking and poking at a bouncy house, it's going to let all the air out, right? If you keep poking at a water bed, you keep poking and poking, all this water is going to leak out. So normally when your body is able to digest food, it digests it properly, you know, goes through the esophagus, down into the digestive tract, gastrointestinal tract, you have your large intestine, you have your small intestine, your liver flushes out everything like it's supposed to, and you take a, can't really cuss on here, S-H-I-T, take a shit, whatever, I don't even care. You take a shit in the toilet, and you know, everything's extracted if you're giving your body what it needs to function. However, when you keep eating certain foods that your body is not digesting properly, hello, bloating, what's going to happen is you keep poking it and poking it and poking it. All of this is now leaking into your blood, toxifying your blood, and now you're causing a toxic environment. And this is why, Pete, there's so many different diseases and everything. And the fifth sign, that brings me to the fifth sign, is an autoimmune disorder or a disease or anything. You don't know what disease you're gonna get because our biochemistries are all different. You know, the soil is different. Everything is just different. It's not like we're in ancient times and things were organic and pure now. So this is why we have, you know, this lupus, we have endometriosis, it's multiple sclerosis, it's Ehlers-Danlos, it's cancer, then it's, you know, subtypes of cancer, then it's like joint pains, then there's like urethra overload. Like there's all these different symptoms of the root cause being a gut health issue or a lymphatic system issue. It caused kidney failure, you know, all because of what you're putting in your mouth that your body does not like. Your body is rejecting it. So please listen to your bodies. Those are the five signs of having a gut health issue. Now we're gonna do the card of the day and then the word of the day. But before we do that, drop a comment below. Let me know if you're currently dealing with a gut health issue or if you have any questions. And remember to hit that subscribe button. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it and thought this video was extremely valuable, as well as hit the notification bell for more videos, okay? Because I'm gonna be doing these more frequently. Okay, so our card of the day is, I'm actually using my big creator cards for this one. These have essential oils and crystals on them, and I use these in my holistic health coaching practice with my clients everywhere that I do readings. So let's see what card is coming out for people and what Creator, Spirit, and Angels have to say to all of you today. Let's see. I'm actually gonna turn this way so it could fall right there. Let's see. Okay, we got a couple. So neroli, eucalyptus, we got 3. Okay. Let's see which one I want to take. Which one do I want to take? Okay, eucalyptus. This is actually perfect. Eucalyptus, so this will help you breathe, this will help your lungs. Some of you are dealing with lung issues, and like I said, if you're having a gut health issue and something is causing your blood to be toxic, remember we gave that scenario, it's going to cause breathing problems, issues with asthma. You definitely want to diffuse this, especially during the fall and winter months, because it's going to support your immune system, immune defenses, protect against environmental threats. Just inhale it so you can breathe properly, so you can have more peace in your heart, soul, and mind as well. What else? Yeah, breathe in, breathe out. Some of you need to do yoga practice. You just need to, like I said, calm down. This would also help with anxiety and depression as well. Now, our word of the day, you ready? I love doing the word of the day, and I hope you love it too. I hope you love learning different languages. These are my ancestral languages. It's Pax et Amor, and that is Latin, one of my languages, for peace and love. So I wish all of you peace and love, if that's, of course, what you want to have, Loverly Peacefuls. And I will see you in the next video. Check down below for my cheat sheet for the top 5. It's just a cheat sheet to go with the video. Top 5 gut health issues, okay? Let me know if you have any questions.